Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with my Skinmedica review, my best and worst of Skinmedica. I haven't tried everything from the line, but I've tried enough to where I feel like I have a good grasp of what I feel is worth it. You guys have been curious about how I feel on all these Skinmedica products that I talk about on my channel a lot, and I have been wanting to do this video for quite some time for you guys. So if you are interested in hearing what I think about the various products from Skinmedica, just keep watching. So the very first product that I'm going to talk about is the one that is most hyped and it's the most expensive. And the reason why you hear about it so much is because of how expensive it is, and people want to know if it really works, if it's worth the money. So this is the TNS Essential Serum, and this is the skin rejuvenating treatment that targets fine lines and wrinkles and skin tone and texture all in one. So this is a serum that has the 2-chamber pump, and in one pump you're getting the TNS, which is their growth factors, and what their growth factors do is target all 4 of those things that I just mentioned: the fine lines, the wrinkles, the skin tone and texture. And in the other chamber is the APS corrective complex, and that contains peptides and antioxidants like coenzyme Q10, green tea leaf extract, hackberry extract, vitamin C, vitamin E, bio-optimized yeast extract, alpha-arbutin, and hyaluronic acid. That is a lot of stuff in one serum. I really don't know of many or any other serums that pack that much into one serum and that can do as much as this does. So there are some before and afters on their website, and I'm sure dermatologists have before and afters on their website as well. The optimal results from this are seen in about 90 days. The problem that people have is that they stop using it before 90 days, so they never get the optimal results. It's really just being patient. But if you really stick with it and use it for the allotted amount of time, you're going to see results, and that is an improvement in fine lines and wrinkles and skin tone and texture. And I did see that. I saw it a little bit before 3 months, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, but it really did come more drastically at that 3-month mark, and that is what made me stick with it. And you know, I'm starting to get a lot more skincare sent my way, and it's really hard for me to deviate from this serum to try other serums. I'm starting to do that, but because of that 3-month time period, I'm kind of scared that I might go backwards in results and have to ramp it back up. But I think this is worth it. I know it's expensive, and I don't know. I think the results from this are so great that it's worth it. That's just me. This product is fabulous, and if you talk to anybody who's used it, who's really seen results, they would tell you the same thing. Another product that I love from Skinmedica is the facial cleanser, and this is just their regular facial cleanser. I have sensitive skin. It's also oily combination, and of course I'm over 40, so that's why I'm into all this anti-aging stuff. But the facial cleanser, you know, I think it's slightly under $40, which a lot of these products are around the price you're going to pay at Sephora for, say, Drunk Elephant or Sunday Riley or some other brands. And this is one of those. For $40, you're getting a really nice, gentle, effective cleanser that not only cleanses the skin, it removes dirt, oil, and makeup, but it hydrates and refreshes and soothes and calms the skin. Never once has my skin felt stripped when I've used this cleanser. There's a lot of cleansers that I've used in the past where I felt like while they removed, you know, all the gunk from my skin just felt kind of stripped after, unless I slathered moisturizer on after. And this one just makes my skin feel really good. It's nice and gentle. So I just keep using this. You know, sometimes I'll use different things here and there, but I always end up going back to this cleanser. It has provitamin B5 that helps bind moisture to the surface of the skin, so I'm sure that's what does it, but I just love this cleanser. So my lighting has changed a little bit, and my co-host has decided to join me today again. I don't know where he's been all day, but he's back. This next product I have talked about in one of my monthly favorites. It was either March or April, I can't remember, but I love it just as much now as I did several months ago when I first started using it, and that is the HA5 Rejuvenating Hydrator. This is also another expensive product. This product immediately smooths fine lines and hydrates and smooths wrinkles. So this supports the skin's own ability to replenish its own hyaluronic acid over time. So it not only adds hyaluronic acid to the skin, but it does cause the skin to start creating its own hyaluronic acid. So it's different from other hyaluronic acids that you might buy over the counter or wherever else. And that's why I continue to use it, because if my skin can start regenerating its own, I am all for that. This is so easy to incorporate with other skincare products into your routine. I use it before my moisturizer morning and night, but you don't have to use it morning and night if you don't want to. I just do. I feel like I noticed almost an immediate result when I started using it in terms of making my skin feel so much smoother and so much more hydrated. My skin started feeling like a baby's butt almost immediately, and I was just blown away by what this did for my skin and how much more hydrated it felt and just less surface dehydration. It just makes it feel smooth and soft and hydrated without feeling greasy. If you have oily skin, that's important. You don't want to add something that gives you hydration but that makes your skin feel greasy after. And it gives continuous hydration throughout the day. So you want to use this either over damp skin or you want to apply it with damp fingertips, because it's going to draw moisture from somewhere. It's going to draw it either from your skin or from your moisturizer or from the air. So you need to have moisture coming from somewhere, and that's why you need to apply it in that manner. But I love, love, love this product. The next products I'm gonna recommend are the 3 retinol complex products that they have. Now, they have 3 strengths. They have 0.25, 0.5, and 1.0. They recommend that you precondition your skin with the lower strengths before moving up to the higher strengths. And I will vouch for that because I jumped right into the 1.0. Within a day, I was peeling. So I stopped it, let my skin calm down. I started with the 0.25. And I was absolutely fine. If you are someone who has very sensitive skin and you've had problems with any kind of a retinol or similar product in the past, either flaring up your skin or making you peel and very sensitive, these might really work for you. I started with the 0.25. When I finished that bottle, I went to the 0.5. And when I finished that, I went to the 1.0. They enhance skin tone and texture and the resiliency of skin, and they're going to diminish fine lines and wrinkles as well. These contain buffers in them such as squalane, niacinamide, peptides, and extracts that help your skin retain the moisture and just buffer the skin against the harshness of the retinol if you've had a problem with it in the past. They've allowed my skin to tolerate it but still see the effects of the retinol. So for that reason, I really love these products. I think that they're totally worth it. If you have not found an eye cream that you love that is really helping with the fine lines, with the wrinkles, with the dryness, the little spaceship looking one that they have, the TNS Eye Repair, might help you. So it is pricey, but a little goes a long way and it lasts a long time. That being said, I have always only used this at night. I don't like it under makeup. I just feel like it doesn't settle well under makeup for me. So this fights fine lines, wrinkles, and dark circles, improves smoothness. It says it's for normal to dry skin, which is my under eye area skin. While the rest of my skin is combination oily, my under eye area is dry. And it does give hydration. It does have those growth factors, the TNS complex in it for fine lines, wrinkles, skin tone, and texture. And it has peptides, it has vitamins A, C, and E to support the skin around the eyes. So this is a really good eye cream if you're having some under eye issues and if you're just struggling and haven't quite found a treatment eye cream that you like. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a few products that I think these are products that I may like, but they may be a little pricey, and you can make your own decision on these as to whether you would purchase them or not. And some of these I just didn't really like. So this is kind of the, I liked them, but section, or I just didn't really like them section. So the next product is the vitamin C and E complex. And I really did like this product, and well, I do, I guess. I just haven't been using it because I've been using a different one. This is kind of pricey too, but all vitamin C's I feel like that are really effective and that have a good texture to them are kind of pricey. This is supposed to improve skin tone and texture, enhance skin's brightness, and it's also sustained release throughout the day, and it does, of course, prevent free radical damage. So it has 2 different types of vitamin C and 2 different types of vitamin E, which is pretty great, and it's a lotiony texture. It's not gritty. Some of the ones that are a lotiony texture are pretty gritty, and this one is not, which is pretty nice. You know, and you can see it's rubs in very easily, and it's not greasy. So, you know, I don't know if you can see that, but it does get absorbed very nicely. And I don't know, I did really like it. Everybody's trying to find the right vitamin C, and this is, of course, a good one. It's a medical grade, dermatologist recommended vitamin C. It's around the same price as many vitamin C's that you're going to get out there. I'm using one from Drunk Elephant right now. You know, it's pretty pricey too. So that's really make your own decision on what you want to do with that one, but it was really good. Now, this one is very different. This is their lip plumper system, and I feel like this is kind of an underrated product. How much you want plump lips, that's up to you, but the lip renewal, that's the first step. That's this matte tube right here. It has TNS peptides, marine filling spheres, and hyaluronic acid. The plumper right here, that's the silver tube. It has soybean oil and a non-greasy emollient, and this whole system is supposed to enhance your natural lip color and volume, texture, and condition. So you put the renewal on first and let it kind of sink in, and then you put the plumper on. And I actually do find that it plumps my lips pretty well without making it super, super tingly. It's expensive. I don't know if Buxom lip gloss would just give you that in a lip gloss, but I do find that it actually does condition my lips, and I like that. So that is one of those, you know, if you want to spend the money on it and you have extra money, I don't know. So I talked about the TNS Eye Repair and how much I loved it, and so I wanted something for during the day that might wear a little bit better under my makeup and be a little bit lighter. So one of the options that I looked at was their Uplifting Eye Serum, and I found that with this, while I liked the texture of it initially, you know, it's this kind of gel texture, if you could see that. It rubs in, it sinks in, but then I felt like it just didn't give me nearly enough moisture at all. I don't know, it almost felt kind of sticky, and I really do need to stick to eye creams that are targeted for dry skin. The Uplifting Eye Serum is the least expensive of the eye serums and creams, and it does have all kinds of things in it to hydrate, soften, brighten, improve skin tone. It's got some antioxidants, so it's got some good things. If you don't have very dry under eyes, this might be good for you. For me, it was not good. The other eye product that I tried is the TNS Illuminating Eye Cream. And again, it has a very similar packaging to the Illuminating or Uplifting Eye Serum. This one is pretty expensive too because it's got that TNS complex in it to help fight fine lines, wrinkles, and dark circles, and it's a cream. So you'd automatically think that it would sink in a little bit, and I thought, oh, it's illuminating. I'll wear that during the day. Underneath my makeup. And this one is supposed to be for normal or combination skin, and it does have the TNS and the peptides and illuminating ingredients. For me, this did not hydrate at all. It almost had a sticky texture, and so my concealer would just stick to it and not really spread out the way I wanted it to. And this was a no-go for me too. So I have 2 eye products here that were not good for me. And again, keep in mind, I have textured under eyes that need a lot of hydration. And so they just didn't work. So if you have plump under eyes or maybe some filler or just not a lot of wrinkles going on, one of these may work for you. But for me, I need something very hydrating during the day under my makeup. That's just me. Okay, so I'm on my last 2 products. We are on the home stretch. The next product that I'm going to mention is the Essential Defense SPF 47 Everyday Clear Sunscreen. This is not priced very bad for a sunscreen. Surprisingly, it is lightweight. It's made for oily combination skin. It's oil-free, fragrance-free. It has octinoxate and zinc oxide, and it does have niacinamide in it and extracts. And I am putting it on my skin right now and rubbing it in. It doesn't leave a huge white cast. Of course, I put it on really thick right there so you can't tell, but it does sink in rather nicely. They do have a tinted version too if you have darker skin, but yeah, it's fragrance free for the most part for a sunscreen, I think. I think that if you're extremely oily, it might still leave you a bit shiny. I think that there are more matte sunscreens out there, but it's a pretty good option if you're looking for a sunscreen that is good for sensitive skin or all skin types. I do not have a problem with the octinoxate at all, and I have very sensitive skin. And of course it's zinc oxide and it's SPF 47. So it feels good. It is lightweight. It didn't make me matte, but it didn't make me greasy. So if you're on the hunt for a sunscreen, it's less than $40 and the delivery system is good. It's almost 2 ounces of product as well. So, you know, I look at companies like Glossier that just came out with an all chemical sunscreen that are a lot more expensive than that. So I think it's a great option. The last product that I'm going to talk about is the Ultra Sheer Moisturizer. It is for normal to oily skin and you get 2 ounces of product. What I like about it is that it is lightweight on the skin and it has vitamins C, E, and hyaluronic acid in it. It almost feels cooling when you first put it on the skin. It does need some time to sink in. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it does have some shine to it when you first put it on the skin. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not because it's clear. But once it sinks in, it feels nice and lightweight. It's not a mattifying moisturizer. It does give hydration, but it feels good on the skin. So, you know, my thing is that there are lightweight moisturizers out there that are less than $58, and you can always layer with a hyaluronic acid, a vitamin C and E. Now, what I like about it is that it does have hyaluronic acid and C and E in it. So it would eliminate the use of, let's see, where is that? You know, you wouldn't necessarily need the C and E complex if you're using that moisturizer. You wouldn't necessarily need the hyaluronic acid if you are using that, even though this one is different than the one that is in the moisturizer because it does help you regenerate your own. So, you know, do you need all of these products? You know, you've got the serum that's got a boatload of ingredients in it that would eliminate some of the need for these other products as well. So this kind of gives you an overview of what I like and what I don't like about some of these. And, you know, I think that there are less expensive products out there. Do I think that they work as well? In some cases, yeah, I think you can get a less expensive moisturizer. Does it necessarily have a stable form of vitamin C in it? I don't know. Does it have hyaluronic acid too? Probably not. You know, can you get a serum like this out there? I can't imagine you can, that feels as good on the skin and sinks in. I can't think you can. There's just some things that I think are totally worth it. You know, I mentioned those in the beginning. And there's some things that I think are priced pretty comparably to what you get at Sephora, but they're perceived as being a lot more than they are because they're from the dermatologist. So, you know, it's up to you, but those are my thoughts on the Skinmedica products that I have tried so far. I have no idea how long this video is going to end up being, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was somewhat helpful. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not following me on social media, I'll put that on the screen and down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.